Wait, I gotta go full cam. One sec. Make sure this isn't the chords. Alright, we're good. Don't get jump scared. Law. What's up, y'all? Today, we're gonna try to get onto the nether roof. Welcome on in, Nady. Congrats on being first. Spacebar was a close second. Austria, good to see you. Welcome back. Q3. XCVC, long time no see. I hope you've been well, man. Preston the GOAT. What's up? Zolk, welcome on in. Surfing. Everybody send lucky vibes to Surfing. Welcome on in. S-Waves, good to see you, man. Jay, NATO. Sanka, aka Samper. Happy New Year's, y'all. Iximods, I think that's how you'd like me to pronounce your name. Welcome on in. Nah, I'm just trolling, y'all. Check Hunter's Union chat for tier list. Wait, what's the tier list about? Should I check it on stream? All right. So, as per last stream, Pokemon and counting. As you guys know, we ended last stream traveling down to this ring road. And now we're here. So, open up my map. This is actually where we came from. We came from here. This is where we flew from. We had just found this stupid little nothing burger of a place. Portal skip. Now, I ended up down here. I set my bed, and then prior to today's stream, I just kind of flew a little bit this way, and then Baritone flew this direction. And logged a little bit of data for us to hunt. It's pretty messy. I mean, a lot of people like to just jump right off of the ring road to either hunt or make a base or whatever. We probably want to avoid chunks of activity that are kind of surrounding 1.12 activity. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe it'd be worth investigating those anyway. But I was kind of thinking that as I was flying out, and then I hit like this. Like, look at how many people are going down here. But it's a couple smaller 1.12 drills. Maybe that's actually juice. Moogle making an appearance upon stream start. There we are. Okay, Moogle doing somersaults on my lap upon stream start. But then I hit this big chunk of activity without any 1.12 stuff nearby. So I wanted to investigate that. I decided just to stop there, run back over to the ring road to create some sort of continuity with our 0-0 to stat shifting challenge. YG2, welcome on in. Happy New Year, man. I'm not on the tier list, sadly. So it's a tier list of base hunters? Hunters Union, is it an announcement? El Tokyo, welcome on in. I'm glad you got the dubs. Moose, good to see you, man. Okay, so, yeah, we're just going to jump on this. Should we look at that tier list first, though? Ritz, good to see you, man. I'm afraid I'm not going to be so high up on the tier list. Because I gatekeep all my awesome facts. Obviously. Ooh, what kind of cookies surfing? What's your guys' favorite kind of cookie? What? Bro, what? Bro, what? Alright, Dr. Pump, welcome on in. We're going to kick off today's stream with a piece of beast meat. I'm going beast mode this stream. It's going to be a shorter stream. Hate to say it. But I do have some New Year's plans. Cow shit, welcome on in. Alright, let me pull up this tier list. Let's see what's up. Opening up my Discord right now. Thank you, Moogle. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Just gonna do another lap on my desk. He's getting a little taste of beast meat. Okay, Hunters Union. Announcements? I never checked the server, bro. Okay. Oh! Okay. Here we are. I can't really see anything because Moogle's in front of my chat. But here we are. Opening up my Discord. Now, don't leak. Don't leak anything. Posted by this guy, V, whose name is obfuscated from streamer mode. Whoever he is. I do not know what Nebula client is. Now, open up this picture. A lot of skull reaction emojis, a lot of no reaction emojis, a lot of who. Let's see here. Kick it off with the most active hunter on 2v2T. Meg. Door hunter of 2v2T. Oh, Vex? Guys, should I go from the bottom or the top? 2v2T Journey and Pen X Welder F tier. You had to have done something wrong to get into F tier, I'm afraid. Jondella, thank you for the follow. Oh, and thanks for the follow for whoever like followed 2 minutes before I started streaming. No spacebar, dumbass tier list. So yeah, if you made it into F tier, you had to have like fumbled to find or something. You had to have like found something and then somebody else came through and then found something right next to it and it was like a massive stash. I can only imagine. Either that or the people who created this list just hate you. D tier list, we got Deity. By the way, Philip, Pock, Wider. I recognize Wider. Vist Pudding, Neptic, Block Massa, and H202. I also recognize this name. I think I recognize him from the Book Collectors Discord. Moving up to C tier, we have Luke. Check DMs. I sent an updated one. Oh, really? Let's finish this. Okay, more names I recognize here. We got Zyza, bruh. Our friend from Zero B. I think he's from Zero. I think he mains Zero B. I think. He's friends with Britta. Cardrenza, who was in stream yesterday. Shout out Cardrenza. Solar. I don't think it's pronounced like Solar. I think it's like Solar. I recognize that name. Yo, we got Yamez. Pillowy Tooth. I'm pretty sure that guy's just always that spawn killing people. We got Quinn. Shout out Quinn. I think Quinn should be B tier. Cheetah, who we recognize from that VEA base. Merch. Kingsoft. The Base Finder, also C tier. I think he should be moved up. Yamez should definitely be moved up. Yamez should be A tier. We have Moops. Shout out Moops. Escals. And Air Nerf. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thing is, if I was more locked in into like looking at like what these people found. Spoiler alert, it looks like I'm at S tier, but I never post in the streaming Discord. This is awesome. I mean, not streaming Discord, the Hunters Union Discord. I never post there, so I don't know like where these people are pulling their info from. But yeah, I think Yamma should be higher. Probably Loot Gaming too. Yeah, Nady. Alright, moving on to B tier, we have Steve the Bear. I don't recognize them. Not Max Dog. Max Dog. If we're... I should make one of these tier lists. I don't know that many hunters though. Max Dog, is he B tier or should... Think about Max Dog is he is a diligent player when it comes to his exploring. However, I don't really think of Max Dog when I think of like far out hunters, people who go really far. The thing that Max Dog does is he goes to like he has rendered in the entire like 100k of the end dimension, and so like everything in there he's found. He's a big map art guy. Maybe he's like the good standard for B. Key Bison definitely should be moved up to A tier. Harrison could be A tier if he was more active nowadays, but then again we have Smill in S tier. I think that he's just kind of like he's just renowned. We're everybody else in this list, Smill's son. Decto could also maybe be moved up. I don't know. I don't know how active he's been on the hunt recently. I think he's just kind of moved on to PvP. Is Ranch not here? Yeah, whole tier list out the window because I don't see Ranch. He would have to go in S tier for the same reason. Like, well, okay, maybe I'm glazing. Maybe I'm glazing. Earth, I'm not familiar. Shout out to Wind Rider. That's a big boy hunter. I'd probably move him up to A tier. I might move S Waves up to A tier. I don't know. It's getting kind of, the competition is pretty heavy up here. Renegade. Look at announcements again. Who's talking to me? Oh, Super F. Super F. Wait, he made a new list. Okay, let's just finish up with this one super fast then. Lodge. See, I don't even know, like, that these people hunt so much. Vex puts himself in B tier. Very humble. Spawn Maxon. Shout out him. He found the... What's it called? Hungarian peptide base before us. It might have been more stashy before he found it. Triple Mods. I mean, they gave him B tier, but he's one of the owners of the server. So maybe he's just not that active of a hunter. And Papa Hoff. Shout out Papa Hoff. The thing is about the B tier is I would say generally a lot of these people could be higher if they hunted more often. And I think some people should be higher anyway. Like Wind Rider. Definitely Key Bison. And Vex is a solid F. Harrison is nerfed by the fact that he only lives in the end dimension, and he's not that active anymore. Anyways, I've been on B for too long. Moving on to A. No playing, making the cut for A tier. There's definitely some streamer influence here. If you stream base hunting, you automatically get bumped up a tier, it seems like. Now, I'm not talking shit on No at all, but he's just new into the mix. He's new to the mix, but he has the grind set. He has the Sky Pirate spirit within him. And he's on my team. So shout out to No Plan. And I hope he keeps doing it. I hope he sticks around on 2B for a while. Right behind him, we got Gray. I recognize Gray. I also recognize N3MQ. Just moving past all the no names. Don't really care about anybody else. Yeah, I don't really know anybody on here. Whole list sucks, actually. All right, let's get into base hunting. Kidding. Shout out to Nady up in chat. We got Blizzin, Chiller. Oh wait, almost forgot this guy. He's okay, I guess. He's okay. Love surfing. That's my brother. Malik, that's my bird. 87 AC. I so far this A tier list is it's hitting. I'm not so familiar with Renegade. And like Mike. Like which Mike are we talking about? Pine in A tier, diabolical. We got Afa. I'm glad to see my team making the cut on A tier. Like, I got so many people on my team high up. That's awesome. Dadu. I'm surprised that Dadu didn't make it to S tier. I think that he was knocked down a peg because they hate how he spirals all the time. But shout out the Chinese rep, the base hunting sector of 2B. Mahaver, I also like, there's like, I know this guy, but I feel bad. I feel bad for like the names that I recognize, but I just don't know them that well. Same thing over here. Hayes comes to stream sometimes. Who the hell is Ratatouille? I don't. Moving on to the top of the list. King Hunters. We got XQ. XQ? What is he doing over here? Yo, Paul, you ready for the New Year stash tradition? Fuck. Does that mean I have to blow up the first... If I don't find a stash today in the next hour and a half, does that mean I have to blow up the stash that we find for this challenge? God damn. King Riths. Legendary Stash Trail Maker. Enough said about that guy. If you haven't seen the video, watch it. Just some random no names for the most part. Jeff. Yeah, I guess Jeff is valid for S tier, especially because he made Jeff mod. Toctic, the Gringotts Visionary, making the cut. We got Pa. We got Visions of Red, aka TS. That's valid. Crimson Stream. Valid. Smill doesn't even hunt anymore. Nice. A valid recipient. Shout out to Riths. Thank you for the support. DevShino. Haven't you done enough already? Magnum. Up top 2. Is a Magnum still like actively hunting? And of course, Swisher. So I'm very familiar with all of the people on the top. All of these people, aside from Smill, because he's kind of just off the radar nowadays, are in Journeyman. Some people are members, some people are just like friends. I guess Jeff isn't. Jeff isn't in the Journeyman. But that's really cool to see that we're representing there. And like same goes for the second tier A. Anyways, let's see what the second list is about. Updated list. What's changed here? They threw Hayes down the sewer into F tier, and they moved up Pen X Welder, it looks like. Or they just removed him off the list altogether. It looks like they just threw this together super quick because they saw me doing it on stream. I don't even know, man. Why is FitMC on here? Meg. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna talk too much more. Did they move Yamez up? Did they move Yamez up? They did. Did they move anybody down? Why'd they put big money on here? I think they moved up Max Dog. They forgot about Raw. How could they forget about Raw? Is Ranch on here yet? Raw definitely deserving of at least A. Jeff moved down. Oh, Ranch S tier. There he is. Key Bison. I don't think a whole lot has changed. But yeah, I recognize a lot of these people. They moved Harrison to S tier. Okay, now we're glazing. A Magnum. Yeah. They moved up Decto, it looks like. I think they did at least. I'd make a few revisions. We should do this. We should do this on our own. Harrison is SIMO. What Harrison's secret weapon is his patience. Do a chatter tier list? Oh wait, that sounds awesome. Journey belongs in a tier below Super F at Vex. Oh, is Vex in stream? Sorry, bro. I've just been kind of like yapping and looking at this. If you have any recommendations, feel free to DM me. Vex, I appreciate you coming through. This is awesome. I love this stuff. We should be doing just more tier lists in general. Just all things tier lists. Catamounts Creek says, all I do is fly Posneg diagonal overworld, blow through a shulker of Elytra, and then build a creeper farm and re-up. Very OCD. That sounds cozy, man. Dadu used to find something every day at one point. Yeah, did he... What tier did we put Dadu? Because, like, if we're talking about, like, No and Dadu, I don't think that No is undeserving of A tier for his just, like, influence and is just grind for being relatively new. But if No is A tier, Dadu has to be, like, in the neighborhood. Yeah, where's Dex at? This one is community set. Old one was one person opinion. Oh, wait, for real? Just one more look through. This is cool. I love this. It's a pleasure to be a part of it. I'm glad I could show it off on stream and kind of give my 2 bits. And nothing I said was offensive, right? Do a tier list with people with Q3 and A in their name? Wait, that's a good idea. Smell doesn't even play anymore. Yeah, I know. But he created waves. Like I said earlier, we're kind of all his sons in a way. Tier list for worst hunters. Yeah, Toctic would be an S tier on that one too, somehow. Okay, secret weapons of Crimson. He is just a lucky duck, and he's got the grit to grind far out. Him and TS both. They represent IRS. They put IRS on the map with their hunting ability and, just like I said, grit. Oh, I just realized Rich isn't on this list. Rich should be on here, unless I missed it. They're both known for their ability to, like, sit down. Like, they don't do a whole lot of AFK hunting. If they need to go into the overworld and, like, AFK spiral and stuff, they do, and they will. But they are most known, in my opinion, for their ability to just hunker down deep in the nether and just be present and portal skip and look for good skip spots. You know, and they will drill those trails, especially far out. And that's what has helped them acquire their wealth. Harrison, like I said, he's king of the end. He's one of the early end hunters. Now, somebody else who's not on this list that I think should be, if we have Smill out here, is Pocky Boy. Pocky Boy was big, especially back in 21 and 22, and he still hunts to this day, especially in the end. If you're hunting in the end, it's very likely that you're going to find Pocky Boy signs at most locations. But besides that, Harrison deliberately spends a lot of time in the end, especially really far. Like, he hunts like the world borders and stuff out there. And he's just always got multiple accounts out there. I know for a fact he's got like an account on every world border in the end and stuff like that. So that's Harrison's business. Oh, he's also a professional leaker. Spend one minute talking to Harrison, he'll leak like 5 things to you. Swisher, I would consider him more of like the new gen king of the end, along with Yamez and everybody else in CGI. Because for those who don't know, the end new chunks ability upon the server updating was kind of not much of a thing. It kind of got built from the ground up by some smaller people before smaller people, not small, but like individual smaller communities before Zeros Plus came out with it. And during that time period, all of those CGI guys were able to just drill the hell out of the end, and they did. So pretty much every trail as is very possible to have already been hunted by Swisher, Yamez, and the like. Shout out Milo, shout out Corbin, and of course Oxtaz. Oxtaz was the one that developed that early version of End New Chunks. And so that's why I think Yamez at least deserves A tier along with that. Because, yeah, they spent a lot of time in the end, too. On to Toctic. He's just known as being a visionary. He just... coordinates pop up in his head. And then he ends up in some fuckball's range. And then ends up pulling some crazy finds. He's known for being one of the first to find something huge off of the boat phase trails. Boat phase trails are something that really came about in popularity after the update. As you guys know, we've talked about them before, because there's chunk culling, biome blending in the overworld to make it so 1.12 to the 1.19 plus areas like look pretty seamless, aside from villages and stuff. We already all know this. But in the Nether, they don't exist at all. So trails that were once invisible back in 1.12 with crazy fast boat phases, where people believe that there were no trails being created at all, are now visible. And Toctic was one of the first people to find something big off of it, and that was the Dark Emp stash, which was like over 1,000 dubs, and he ended up selling a lot of it. So that's one of Toctic's big, huge finds there, that he's known for kind of pioneering that scene and making everybody else want to hunt those really hard. But in addition to that, he's just a good hunter, and he's also destroyed Posneg. And he also enjoys leaking, just like Harrison. And next up is Aoife. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm like doing a little spiel for everybody that I recognize up here. Aoife is another certified grinder. Not only in the scene of base hunting itself, like sitting down, but also like engaging with different communities and getting information. He just loves just engaging with different communities and seeing what the scene is, and getting to know different people, and it's important when being part of a base hunting community, because then you can like indicate like, oh, we don't want this guy in the group, he could inside, like this person's kind of a shitter, we don't know, or like this person has talked about his stash being in like so and so range. He's a very thoughtful player, and he's also grinded really hard to like get journeymen on the map. He helped design the banner, the map arts, our like farming locations, our stash locations, a whole lot of stuff he's very engaged in. And on top of that, he's also active in the Book Collectors Discord, so he knows about the state of like sales and stuff, similar to Malik. Overall, just a very influential player, and just kind of does his own thing and doesn't give a fuck. TS, I kind of already gave my whole spiel about Crimson, but him and Crimson are very similar in their ability to just hunt really far out. Visions is also his other name, and he is known for finding one of Bobber's big stashes, 800 dubs, back before he like joined the Journeymen. No, Crimson found Bobber's stash. Visions, aka TS, found one of Egg's stash. The Bobber's one was 800 dubs, and the Egg one was over 1,000 dubs. And so, they are one of the top competitors as a group versus Journeyman in my mind, type deal. I feel like I'm not gonna keep going off about Afa, but I feel like I just couldn't say enough about Afa. He's pretty. He's got a bunch of sectors covered in terms of the base hunting scene. He's very engaged. Then on to Smill, who is not active anymore, like at all. But like I said, we're all kind of his sons. Now, for me, I'd say Ranch is dead because like that's who I started watching first. That really got me into the base hunting scene, being like, this is the guy doing this. This is the guy streaming this. Nobody else is doing this. I could do this, and so that's kind of me in my case. But Smill, especially 2022. He would post base hunting montages that would shake the whole server. Everybody would watch that montage, get hyped up to go base hunting. We've all heard of Smill, right? His base hunting montages are something special for the 2B community. He's known for his totem, his little rolling ball cat that he holds in his hand, and just finding crazy chunk dupe stashes in these videos with all this music in the background. Reminiscent of the type of videos that like Riths makes nowadays, you know? But yeah, he just created waves back in the day. And, you know, I talk about like 21 and 22 being kind of the golden era of base hunting, and Smill kind of pioneered that golden era, I would say. On to Magnum. Similar to, I compare like Magnum and Key Bison. They're kind of like also similar to Visions and Crimson as far as their ability to just hunt really far out. And just grind some crazy far trails, and they've been doing it since before Crimson and Visions joined. I think they're both a little less active nowadays. I think that Key Bison's actually back up in the mix, but I think Magnum not so much. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think Magnum is most known for his find of a Gringotts stash, where he stole a Gringotts stash and he took it to this location called Drain Stash. Am I remembering this correctly? It's like a group stash situation, and then it got stolen right back by the Masons. Some say it was a Cord exploit. Some say he accidentally leaked some information. But he was just working with a lot of dubs then. Drain Shop, yeah. On to Popple. Pa is... I don't know a whole lot about his like base hunting achievements, but he is in Journeyman as like a friend tier, and he posts some really crazy finds, and he was kind of taken under the wing by Visions and Crimson because they just recognized how good of a hunter he was, and he wasn't really repping any groups. Popple signs you'll find at the world border. You'll go to like find things nearby the world border, and that's where you'll find paw signs. So he also hunts really far, and I think that they just saw that he was a good hunter and that he was chill, and they wanted to get him into their group, and so now he kind of reps IRS. Paw finds shit scarily fast. Yeah, he's a good hunter. On to Paul Steve. What can I say? What can I say? Oh yeah, where's Corbin on this list? Corbin should be on. I already shouted out Corbin, Jack. I went through Swisher. I'm kind of going through all just the S tier people. And I talked about CGI and all them. Well, I think that Corbin should at least be B tier. I think that like I could imagine Yamez and Corbin both being A tier though. There's also people like Yo Milo. I guess he's not active anymore, but we should also put Oxtaz in here. Oxtaz should be A or B for the same reason like Jeff is, because like he made Stardust, and like that's what I use. I feel like Rand shouldn't be S tier. It's just a clout thing. Yeah, it shouldn't be so high. He wasn't on the last list. I was the one talking about him, but I think that like similarly to why Smill should be up here is like the same reason Ranch should be up here, at least A tier. Because even if they're not like hunting super duper far out, off stream, multiple accounts, spiraling, blah 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 blah, there's waves created in that department, and I think that's kind of a testament to the reason why I'm so high up. Then again, I do also have some crazy finds under my belt. And I guess I would think of myself as a bit of a jack of all trades. I definitely do benefit from streaming as well, because people will often put me on to base hunting tech just because they want to help me, or because obviously I need the help. Or like, you know, people will like log trails areas and be like, hey, I don't want to hunt this, and they'll just DM me trails and stuff like that. And that's really cool. I have that ability. What happened to the music just now? I'm almost done with this. But in addition to that, I guess I'll say for myself, I'm just the sole proprietor of the Sky Pirate spirit. And that's what I've always aspired to be and always want to be. And I hope that I can influence people similar to how Smill has and how Ranch has, and other streamers. Shout out to Riths and all them, everybody. And I will say, I'm a good gatekeeper. I'm a good gatekeeper, guys. I know you call me Leak Steve all the time, but I'm just saying, I know so much. I found so much stuff, and I just don't tell anybody. Okay? I'm getting my money up, not my funny up. I don't do it for the clout. When are you gonna finally tell them about that one thing? Piglin counter? Alright. Just know I have secrets. Just know I have secrets. On to Riths. We already kind of did a little thing for Riths. But, just a super... Oh, you know who you need to add on here that, like, me talking about Riths just reminded me of? Rickson, bro. We gotta add Rickson on here. Oh, and what about all the old school hunters? Bro, like, 4Pilot was in stream the other day. Do we put Courier 6 on here in 4Pilot? I mean, they're hella old. What about Big Greasy Egg? He's basically old at this point. Oh, man. I'm going down a whole thing now. Thank you, Corbin. Paul, DM me, please. I mean, I will maybe after stream. I do have plans after stream, but yeah, we talked about Pokeboy too. But the thing is that like this gate of talking about all the other hunters is opened up by the fact that Smill is on here because he's not active anymore. And so it makes me think of like all the other older hunters and be like, oh, they could be on here. They could be on here. But if we're just talking about active hunters, then this is mostly right. I mean, we could take Smill off. We could take Big Money off. We could take... because a lot of these people, not a lot, but a couple of these people just don't play anymore. But if we do want to include them, that's cool too. And I just think that we could have added some other people like that. Good thing we have one secret Paul doesn't know. Bruh. Solo player 88? See, like, and that's even before my time. Mac tonight, bro. Where's Mac tonight at? Anyways. Shout out to Riths. Just super chill vibes. Super good hunter. And he's bold for, in my mind, as of late, he, like, rocks his stash on stream. He'll move stashes on stream. He'll just throw up, like, a music little playlist thing, turn off his mic, and just start moving a stash that he finds on stream to his stash on stream. That is so much braver than me. That's kind of a good idea, though. I think someday it'd be nice to have a stash for stream that I move stuff to. And last, of course, Ranch, who wasn't S tier in the previous list. But I was like, where the hell is Ranch? I don't know if he was... I think they might have spaced him at first. He went from 0 to hero real quick just during this review. But, yeah, that's my GOAT. That's the king. To, like, get more into detail, Ranch is notably known for hunting in not too far of a range. You know, if you find yourself like 200k out, you're like, oh, you're in Ranch range. Get ready for some Ranch signs. But that's not 100% true. He does spend a lot of time in that kind of range, and he rocks it. It's good vibes for stream too, because it's like more of an engaging stream experience as you hunt that range. There's more frequent trails and finds, keeps the conversation rolling, which I've also kind of adopted in a lot of ways too. But I've also found his signs really far out, so don't get it twisted. He hunts far too. I think that they posted another one, but I'm not gonna I'm not going to stick around this for too long. I've already been doing this for over 40 minutes. No, good to see you. They put Courier on here. Honestly, Courier, you can put him down in Super F. That's fine. Replace him with Mac tonight, in my opinion. Anyways, it'll be curious to see how this continues to evolve over time. I hope to see more base hunting tier lists like this. I like the ever-changing tier list as conversation develops. Hopefully I don't get knocked down a peg. Courier saved us from the Netherwater. Never forget. You're so brainwashed, Ranch. Did you know that? Texie, welcome on in. Huge shout out to Texie, man. I hope your travels and your grinds have been going well. I'm catching up to you. All right. Full cam, don't get jump scared. I got a DM. Oh, I didn't get a DM, actually. Unless it's a message request. No, I didn't. All right. Exiting out of Discord. Starting to base hunt. I'm a grind. Get to S tier. You're on your way, man. You're on your way. Okay, finally let's start base hunting. Jeez. That was a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed that conversation. A little bit of insight. I hope I didn't... The thing is that, like, I can't help but to kind of rack my brain about... Like, I don't want to misrepresent anybody or sound like I'm, like, talking bad about anybody. Because everybody on that list has put in time and has finds that are important to them. You know? Like, we can make that tier list, and it's great LARP, and it's great fun, and it's great to have conversations about what different people have found and different people's styles of hunting and just grind aspects looks like and capability. But at the end of the day, like, everybody puts in the time that they have available. Everybody finds cool stuff that's important to them. And, you know, I'm actually going to turn off this thing. So, yeah. Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. We're hitting a portal skip right here. Good luck, Ranch. I'm glad you were able to come through for that little bit. I'm sorry for any messages that I missed during that whole spiel. Taco! My favorite find this year was the Turban book. I think that was this year. Hell yeah. So, Vex, are you still in stream? If so, Vex, it would be cool if you were able to, I don't know if it's possible, but if I could get the link where you made that tier list, particularly like with the names on there already. I don't know if that's even possible. If you send the link, it just deletes all the names and it's a fresh one. But that would be a nice place to start for me if I wanted to make my own tier list. I'd probably spend a good bit of time like just adding more names, and then if I add more names, I can send it back to you, and then you can like send one through to the community. I could do one on my stream, and we can continue to develop that tier list because I think it's a really cool idea. You sent me a message request? Oh, I don't know why I didn't see it. There's a piece of soul sand here, but there's also just that guy down there. I think if we need to like fly this backwards in the overworld, we can. But I think we should wait to portal skip till we get deeper in. The trails start converging. But yeah, that Turban book by Corbin, so sick. What is your guys' for anybody who base hunts here? What is your guys' favorite book that you found? I guess we could go to like book that you've been given to. Tight White Girl. Bro, I still have like 4 tight white girl books that I need to disseminate. Is that the word, or is that a? I need to give out to Swisher. Who else do I have one for? I forget. My first book on Tubi by Havlin called Terry's Teeth. You found that? All right, sounds good, Vex. We won't do that tier list today because I've kind of already spent a good bit of time engaging in that whole bit already today, and it's got to be a short stream. I hate to say it, so I do want to get some good base hunting in. XCC2 book? Ooh, hell yeah. Original? One that you found? I gotta send you my last video. Do it. I found a book from an imp stash that was... I found an old book from an imp stash that was found. It's actually 3 books. That's a small story about a guy finding and selling the stash. Oh, that's super cool. Who was the guy? Do you remember? I got a collection of Dragon Food books. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Thing about Dragon Food is that he will leave original books behind at like milestones that he's achieved. For anybody who doesn't know who Dragon Food is, he's probably online right now. He's... Well... Wow, that's surprising he's not online. Dr. Beardstash is on. What the fuck? Isn't that guy prehistoric? Isn't that guy from the FitMC videos? Anyways, Dragon Food is the first person I know of to have reached every single world border on the server. All of the straights, all of the diags, every dimension. I think Dragon Food was the first to achieve that. That's like what he's known for. And whenever he's reached major milestones, he leaves books behind. Not major milestones like 15 mil milestone, 20 mil milestone, stuff like that. But like milestones like, I finally reached all of these world borders, and this is my book that I'm leaving behind to signify that. And so anybody who has an original book of that type of stuff is that's super cool. I found I found a book from a guy pouring his heart out about a breakup he had. It was very sad and kind of philosophical. Oh my goodness. Those are always really special books to find. Even if it's not by some like particularly notable big name player, just books where you can tell that somebody is going through some real life stuff. And they have decided to kind of cope and confide in a Minecraft book on Tubi. You know? There's something poetic about that. And it's hard to find the words to describe it exactly. But I found a couple books like that. One we found in a dungeon. I don't even know why we decided to go down in this dungeon. It was on stream. It was the dude that was writing about some like video that used to scare him as a kid. You guys know what I'm talking about? And then you watch the video and it wasn't particularly scary, but it makes sense why it would scare him as a kid. He was just having a real life moment and just wrote it in a book and threw it down inside of a chested minecart. Ever been to the Y world border? I have not. Wait, people have done that before though, I think. I don't know if why do I always forget his name? The dude who did it on a donkey. We literally just talked about him the other day and I had the exact same thing. I couldn't remember his name. Older school player. Anyway, I forget if he made it to the Y world border. Because there is a Y world border, isn't there? Bobby McJohn book from when I made it to the world border for the first time. Awesome. 69 base was a funny find. What? Paper hit the border. It's at 20 mil. Yes. Yes. Shout out Paper Robber. It's 24? Who was that other guy that used to do it all the time? Ah, fuck, bro. I said that I met him at the same day I met Tonpa. Oh, 20. Yeah. He was known for riding a donkey, and he sent it really high up into the sky. And then the Masons did a lodge where they timed how long it would take for the donkey to finally return back to the surface. And then they like initiated the lodge for that moment. Futsen. I will never forget his name again. Futsen. Futsen 1. Futsen. Minimeister. You're gonna try for 3 years? Yep, Beardo. Yep. Also Pokemon in, man. Paul, do you hit 6 years on old server soon? Because I know you do. That's crazy when you think about it. October 2020. So by October 26th, that'd be 6 years. There's a portal up ahead here. Hopefully it doesn't have a raw sign attached to it. I'm going to throw on ESP. It's going to make my stream freak out for a sec. Not too bad. Now, this isn't somebody... This is like somebody manually placing these blocks against the wall. Hello, buddy. But if this is like the only portal skip attempt, like if they do them as infrequently as this one has been already, then we might be in good shape. So as we, okay, Moogle, okay. As we look back on the year, I guess we should reminisce a little bit. I'm gonna get Moogle out because he's gonna step on F3. Oh god, there we go. Oh god. Alright, one sec, y'all. But overall, oh yeah, you hit 6 years soon, so that means I hit 6. Overall, I wasn't on the toilet. I was putting my cat away, putting him into the living room and closing my door. In the world, there's a lot of negative stuff that you can identify about this year. It's a ring dinger. It's been a ring dinger of a year. But I watched. Do you guys? I'm sure a lot of you guys do watch Moist Critical. He made a video today, just kind of covering all of the good stuff that he's achieved and he's proud of this year. And that was kind of inspiring. So I think that we should reminisce on all the good stuff that's happened in our lives as individuals throughout the year. And another thing that video kind of inspired me about is like, what if I made a for 2026 made a Paul Steve Gaming YouTube channel. Because sometimes I play other games on the stream, and I don't want to mud up my main channel by like throwing in a bunch of other games necessarily. But I have a lot of VODs of like, you know, Lethal Company time, a bunch of other games that we've played, fun party games. In addition to, we could throw the Skyrim ones on there. Cry of Fear. I've been sitting on that VOD for so long. It'd be fun to just chop those up and throw them into a gaming channel. If I make like, if I play League, throw that on the gaming channel. Just for people who do enjoy the Paul Steve experience and would be interested in binging stuff beyond 2B and just like other gaming stuff. Where's the Creme 10 vid? It's like done. I said the reason why I haven't released it is because I really wanted to finish the Hungarian peptide one first. Because there's like a timeline. Like I talk about the Hungarian peptide find in the Creme 10 video. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Maybe I should just drop the Creme 10. When I made the Creme 10 video, I was, or like, yeah, when I like basically finished the Creme 10 video, I was on episode 14 of this challenge. So, you haven't pooed since last year? It's probably fine. Humans adapt. Yeah, everybody loves Arc Raiders. I've only heard good things about it. I would just LARP. I would just pretend like I'm base hunting the whole time. You already don't upload on the main channel. That's the issue. Good night, Corbin. Happy New Year's, man. Appreciate you, bro. Maybe with my newfound wealth from all of the generosity yesterday, I can pay someone to edit some videos. I've had people edit some videos in the past, and they never turn out bad by any means. But I do like to I hate the time sink that it takes me to edit videos, because I end up sitting there and like doing really particular cuts. Like I cut in very particular spots where I want it to. And I like to have the hand in the end product in that way. But my YouTube channel is starting to, I'm not gonna say it's starting to sink, but after I did that like one video every day thing a couple months back, I've just had a hard time doing that. Plus, like, I want to put a lot of time into streaming. That's what I love doing. But anyways, I went to a party in a church, an old church. It felt kind of wrong. That's kind of sick, though. When I was a kid, so my grandma used to like help run Boy Scouts at her local church. And I wasn't in Boy Scouts, and I would like go back between my mom's and my dad's. You already know that whole situation. And it's my grandma on my dad's side, which I primarily went to during like vacation bits growing up, like spring break, summer break, all that. But when I was hanging out with my grandma during those breaks and she was teaching Boy Scouts, I would go. And I didn't have to like hang around with them. I could just run around the church. And I think that was actually really impactful in my what's what I'm looking for? Not admiration, but fascination with liminal spaces. I'm sure that some of you guys can relate, but like being in a church with when there's nobody there, it's just like one room that's being used by the Boy Scouts people. And just roaming the halls and like the lights are dim. You go to like the big rooms. I would just like fool around. I duped 25k dubs, killed 100 people. Oh, duping event on 6B. I heard about that. That's awesome. Housemaster should take notes. Tin Cone, welcome on in. Happy New Year, man. That's just YouTube as a whole right now. It's tough, especially a new channel. Yeah. And like, I want to keep my main channel rolling and keep going like production wise, but if I make a new channel, it'd be more like especially archive stuff. We're gonna try a portal skip here soon and just fly around, but I'm just enamored by how wide and loaded it's been just this whole time. Mormon churches are insane inside. Yeah, my that it was a Mormon church that my grandma would do Boy Scouts in. Oh yeah, we definitely have to try some skip activity here. Start off about here. People spend $150 on 6B ranks, by the way. Wait, real? I forgot that server had ranks. Okay. We're gonna get ourselves a bit situated here. We're on the last end of the T-Black fireworks. I don't want to lose them. I want to see how long I can keep them in my E-chest. Just keep refilling them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to autopilot like we have been the past couple days. Look, nether side. And let's just go like this. Do like a little bit of a zigzag tech. We'll play some some mini games in the meantime. All right, that should be fine for now. Gear is good. Other people buy them because they want to keep the server running because like there's no other way to pay for upkeep. That's also true. I mean, like, it's a pretty bad precedent overall. Damn, I don't like this 1.12 trail right in the mix here. Hopefully that doesn't deter people from like living here. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. 150 is crazy though. And it's interesting to think about. I don't want to say the wealth disparity, but 150 for some people is like whatever. They can just like toss that out. And then 150 for others is like impossible. Like, what the hell are you doing? I'd rather spend 150 on Jaffa cakes. Am I saying that right? Jaffa cakes? Or is it Jaffa? Let's just get a little bit higher. Throw down pitch 40. Little 0.8 timer. Hopefully that's good enough. Do not need aura on. It might be too fast. Bring it down to 0.7. We don't need to do auto disconnect Y level. It's fine. Turn it down a little bit. All right, let's play connections or something. Can I be your New Year's kiss? Get in line, buddy. Yo, look what we're listening to. It's a record. Maybe it's just a video. This is vinyl rip. Oh, anybody want to look at my op.gg? Check it out. Yeah, 80% win rate on Singed. Oh no. Oh no, it just got you. Anyways. We're playing connections. Full cam, don't get jump scared. We'll do Wordle too. Ew! Oh, this is too many words. Cheese steak. Channel surf. Bay leaf. Everything is 2 words. Liberty Bell? Wait, ball drop. Fireworks. Champagne flute. And brotherly love. What? It's New Year's. Bro, what? Noisemaker. Same first letters? Dude, I was thinking that at first, but I think it's trying to trick us. Ooh, 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 ooh. Bass guitar, triangle instrument, bell instrument, dude, this is so bright. I wish they had dark mode in this game so bad. How long have I been streaming for? Not too long. Anybody else have anything to say besides surfing? Steak? Is mayonnaise an instrument? I don't think green bean is an option. But come on, are any of these an instrument? Is surf an instrument? Is steak an instrument? Oh, I didn't even say I'm 1 off. I'm years away. Rocky. Like the boxer. Rocky horror film. Black hole horror film. You said Bermuda Triangle, sound barrier, black hole. Those are like areas you can't. Liberty Bell. Couch cushions, sea bass, channel surf, bay leaf. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Surf? Surfing Pacific? Bay? Water? Yo, Visions, you missed it. We just did like a whole review of the Base Hunters tier lists in the Hunters Union Discord. That was fun. Sea? Barrier Reef? Oh, whatever, Spacebar. Bermuda Triangle is water, but it doesn't, like, indicate water just by either the words or, like, just names. Oh, and a sound. And a sound. I was thinking barrier. Sound. Channel, bay, sea. Please. We're moving. That was the purple tier one too. That was the hard one. It's impossible. Q3A, what's your thought process there? You said brotherly love, cheesesteak, Liberty Bell, and Rocky. And that would leave black hole, couch cushions, Bermuda Triangle. Oh yeah, that is right. You're right, because these are things that you lose stuff in. You lose stuff in these. They make things disappear. Oh. Thanks for help, everybody. I couldn't do it without you guys. What was that last one? Associated with Philadelphia? Okay, that's kind of true. I was thinking that. I was like, Rocky movie? Can I see the tier list? I missed it. Yeah. I'll pull it up for just one more second. I did like a whole big long review. Like it took us 40 minutes just talk about all the things that were there. I gotta scroll really far down. Surfing, that was a good idea though. That was a close one. Oh, it looks like they deleted the initial one. But yeah, whole lot of Nanya. This says Chad third-party scraper, by the way. Yeah, it was a lot of fun talking about all the people here. But yeah, go back in the VOD for like a full-length review of me just like talking about all the tiers and stuff. Neat bunch of names. Yeah, we're gonna do our own sometime. Full cam, don't get jump scared. Let's see. Do a little Wordle and then we'll check back in on our account. I'm thinking Peely. Okay. Errand. Oh. Error. Okay. XXR. Watch this, watch this. Cured. Wait, it's probably something New Year's related. Mirette. Tires. Oh. Serum. Serum. Siren. Siren! Yay! Okay, one more. Don't get jump scared. We're gonna move on to actually Contexto. And then we'll check back in. I love this game. Monkey. Banana. Oh! Fear. Oh. Tree. Watch this. My favorite word in the whole world. Canopy. Someday it's gonna be canopy. Apricot meta. Oh. Beach. 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 Something with a pit. Prune. Good job, everybody. Shout out Q3. It probably would have taken me a while to get raised after all that. Any activity? Not really. Not particularly. How much more do we have to go? A couple more spots. You know what's a game we haven't played in a while that we really shouldn't do? I'm not pulling up. I'm pulling up GeoGuessr. I'm thinking of Redactyl. New York. Whoa. Antlers Academy. St. Nicholas Drive. Okay, looking at the attire, looking at the environment, this is definitely, they're on the right side of the road. Look at the signs. Santa Claus, this is like Oregon or Washington, 100%. This is 100% somewhere like here. Somewhere like here. Can we get closer? Speed limit 60. Ooh, maybe I could indicate if there's any mountainous area. Could be like northern Idaho, driven through there. Yeah, this is very familiar. No, don't send me down the road. Oh, Mount McKinley. Where's Mount McKinley? That's Washington, right? Oh. Oh, it's Denali. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the timer at all. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna say we got points there. I'm gonna say we got like max points. All right, look at the timer, everybody. Look at the timer. Rim. Yo, it's the Triforce. Ew! You didn't sew that on. Okay, people are... Why did you just no-clip me underneath the whole road, bro? You just no-clipped me underneath the highway. I can't see anything under here. What the hell? We are on the right side of the road, but there's like no lines in the road. The lights are kind of different. This is not America. It's kind of modern, kind of urban, but there's a good bit of like graffiti and stuff. .it? Are we in Italy? Balkan beatbox. I do not know where that is. We might need to be more descriptive. Can't be Italy? Why not? Ooh, more art. Map arts. I have no idea, y'all. I have no idea. I think that we are. I think that we're actually in James Bond, say it! Don't say you're in my country, just say it! You're in Slovenia. Fuck you. Really? Lithuania? I never would have gotten that. God damn it. Yo, Trent Fart. New York. Is this Brazil? Who wants to come to Brazil with me? Despacito. Yo. Wait, is there a gang fight going on over there? Oh, it's censored. Everything is censored nowadays. 2026, year of censorship. When Karens attack. Show a license plate. Are we thinking Spain? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Can't really see anything. I'd say... Are we in Madrid? I wouldn't say Madrid. I'd say we're closer to the... I'd say we're closer to, here. Gibraltar. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. You guys making a fool out of me. I was thinking here first. I was thinking exactly here first. Okay, what if we just did for a second? Just because we haven't done it in a long time. We don't have to finish it, but what if we just did this for a second? Just for a second. So for those who don't know, this is a game that we never ever play because it's terrifying and people hate it. But essentially what we're looking at here is the Epstein files. And it's our job to deobfuscate them and to uncensor them. So all that we really have to do is just take this and copy it and then just paste it in a Word doc and you can see it. Kidding. This is Redactyl. So what we're looking at here is a Wikipedia article. And most of the words are covered up and we guess them. So we can do like we want to go to settings and turn on automatically pluralize. That's just important. Then we do like country. Not much. Science. Politics. Building. Architecture. Art. So far, there's no hits, but eventually you like get hits and then it'll reveal the spots in here, and then the goal of the game is to guess what this thing is. It's only 4 letters. Did I already do culture? A lot of things. People. Weed. Let me check on TV. I don't hear any noises. I finished it. We got to our destination. I need to reopen Minecraft. I had a feeling this would happen. Sorry, y'all. Minecraft. You might be worse at GeoGuessr than GTA Guesser. Dude, we almost got to Mount McKinley. That would have been perfect. All right, it's opening. Enjoy the music. I gotta go to the bathroom really fast, then we'll come back. We'll finish base hunting for like another 30 minutes, and then I gotta end, unfortunately. All right, be back. Video games. Yeah, I just need a hit. Or sets. Let's see here. Did we find something? And it just leaks my cords to shit spawn. No, hopefully there's nothing here. hopefully we didn't find anything. You know what? It's 0-0 to base hunt challenge. You guys already know where I'm at. Shitty game and there's nothing here anyway. What? What? You guys gonna come bed trap me now or something? Get real. You guys are cowards anyway. Welcome on in, Jolo. Happy New Year's, man. Wait, don't I have... Oh, I don't have course route. Why'd you guys distract me? Ah. Minecraft. Here we go. Okay, well this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this. I'm spinning in circles right now. Now you guys have no idea what direction I'm going. Now you guys have no clue, like, what even... You guys are so disoriented. The lag is helping me, actually. I think 10 more bots probably just appeared. NATO. Maybe for you. Maybe for the watchful eye, but for the general run-of-the-mill viewers, you guys can't even tell what direction I'm going. Trust me, I'm the professional here. Okay. What if we log out and log back in? Do you think that would fix the ping? Sometimes that helps, actually. That's actually the first time I think this challenge that I've accidentally leaked my chords. I think. High ping is meta now? So anybody got some fun plans for tonight? Or have all you guys already had your fun plans since I'm at the back of the world? I live in the butt of the world. Sleep. Hot date with my keyboard and mouse at work. Not bad. This whole trail is highly portal skippable. Probably syncing up Castaway with the movie to when Tom Hanks yells, Wilson! Right as we enter the new year. Sour dip? No idea. I assume we're talking about a 2B guy. Did you pull up on something of his? Nice. Well, hopefully his banner's on display. He already has copies of. Watch this. He has a Paul Steve banner and Fart Clan? What? Dude. I can't believe I have to grief the next stash after the new year. Some shit. Because it has to be a bit of a shorter stream, I have to end in like 20 minutes. We are going to deliberately spend just a bit more time loading Nether side. I'll still try a couple more skips. Maybe we'll get lucky, but I might AFK fly this thing backwards in the overworld after I end. Paul, if it's crazy fine, I'll show up there and kill you before you can grief it. I think that is okay. Jack, if you actually do have free time or a free account, might be worth sending something out here, because if I do pull up, I'm definitely not going to be able to move right after stream. That's fine, though. Or I could just share with people. I'm just hoping that it's not like a map art base or something down at the end. Okay, so here we are. Is it like getting less active? It's definitely a lot tighter of a trail. Okay, cool, Jag. I mean, Juicy, it's definitely a lot of people. It's definitely heavily traveled. That much for sure. Now, if they all just happen to just jump on this 1.12 and not continue on, then we definitely have our range contained for where whatever it could be. Well, we didn't really do much Redactyl. We guessed like 10 words. I still have it up. Okay. All right, yeah, so it seems like there's like a couple people jumping on this. One trail here. This might be 2 people going here, but that is a very stark difference from what it was looking like up here. So we're going to get onto the last bit of activity here. Actually, what is this? What does this western area look like? Oh. Still flown to bits. Maybe it's keeping on. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a portal's gonna be up ahead. Well, 1.12 area that's been explored 1 trillion times. We'll see. Is this an exit portal? Oh, it's not. But it's definitely not a modern skip. buddy. Hermes shop is on. Does Hermes shop still exist? Wait, who's the best name on right now? Damn, Nono has 2 accounts on right now. He is serious. Aw, Bryce has a Christmas hat on. Wait, watch this. You guys watching? There he goes, dying again. Ah! Everyone playing Life is Surfing. He did not mean to die just now. He tapped into stream to type something, tabbed back in, dead account. Back to spawn. Oh, what a noob. Oh wait, he actually didn't mean to die. You yelling just scared my cat, bro. I'm sorry. Let me console them. They're there. They're there. I'm off to some New Year's shenanigans. Have a good one, Paul, in chat. Nice. I'll be following you here in a Have fun. Yeah, don't drink and drive, y'all. Help. Oh wait, what do you guys Oh, I guess I already asked what you guys are getting into. You guys said sleep and work. Jimmy J, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, this is a crazy amount of activity still. Oh, guys. After stream, before going out, I'm gonna get some Indian food. Oh, some good Indian food. Wait, let's whisper some Pearl accounts. Let's whisper some Pearl accounts. Who's on? Pearl Butler and Pearl Valet. Wait, I'm actually worried. What if I actually have a Pearl by either of them? I think Pearl Valet is Fart Clan. But the last Pearl I set at a Fart Clan base was at Xyrelion, the Cyberpart base. Naan! I'm getting chicken tikka masala with naan for sure. But yeah, I should have a Pearl there, and then Pearl Butler might be like the trading outpost dudes. And I haven't been to that one yet either. Are there other accounts that like Stasis Pearl? Like, let's switch for this account. Yo, it worked. Yo, someone copy paste this code. It might be a clue to get to their stash. Modern day exploiting in Minecraft. Live and at large. Oh yeah, Watchpost is trading outpost. So if Watchpost is at Watchpost and Pearl Valet is at Fart Clan, then who's turning on the lights? Cheers, Mr. Woodman. Is the activity finally depleting? What's a good movie to watch? Like a movie you haven't seen yet? What's a good movie to watch? Why am I ignoring Yada? I need to like check all my ignores. I have like auto ignore for people who advertise. But sometimes they say just like GG or something and it thinks it's a Discord link. Ideally one I haven't seen yet. Have you seen Truman Show? If you haven't seen the Truman Show, you have to watch. Have you watched Spy Kids? Yo, Ek! What you getting into tonight, man? Spy Kids is fire. Haven't seen Spy Kids? Yeah, it's classic. I mean, what's a good Egg, any good movies? Ooh, watch Skinamarink. Watch Skinamarink. For what? For watching. Any good movies for watching? Go ahead, watch it. What's another good one? Gremlins. Have you watched Gremlins? If you haven't watched Gremlins, you gotta watch that. Maybe even before Spy Kids. You ever watch Neverending Story? Or The Labyrinth? Come on, Spacebar. What's another good movie to watch? You guys ever watch the movie Her? With Joaquin Phoenix? I cried the first time I watched it. Watched that a few weeks ago. Pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Dude, in college, I used to be obsessed with the movie Mr. Nobody. Which I think since has been renowned as just a really cheesy movie. What's another good one? I'm thinking. I almost want to like check my. I have a stash of DVDs. I don't watch any of them. Because who watches DVDs these days? But I still like have a collection of just like some of my favorites. Donnie Darko. That I've actually only seen bits and pieces of, but that's a cult classic. People love that. If you're gonna watch the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movie, might as well just read the books. They're good. Or you could watch Severance, the TV show. It's good. Grego has the cheese touch, bro. Wait, he does. You're right. I'm shocked this doesn't have like a million portal skips on it. I hate watching shows as they're coming out. Like, you get the benefit of being able to talk to people about it who are also watching it at the same time as you, but like, I hate waiting, bro. Especially when you have to wait between seasons that take a lot of time to come out. Hell no. By the time it comes out, I'm just over it. It's just not the same. I'm sad we didn't make it out to the Severance place. Dude, I actually, like, I did make it out, but I never did anything with it. I don't even think I took a map art. Maybe I took a world download. But yeah, they made a Severance, like, puzzle base on 2B. Ever seen Road Trip? I've not. I've seen The Road. Don't watch that one, Spacebar. Not worth. Unless you want to enter a Great Depression for 2026. I'd like it? What makes you think I'd like it? You guys remember the movie Rubber? Remember when that was all the rage? I've actually never seen the movie Paul. I saw Ted. Close enough. Portal, huh? A manual portal skip portal. Minimal obsidian. Sharknado. Well, I hate to say it, but we have just reached the 2-hour mark. So we do have to end. I got business to take care of. So let's set up a little camp. Let's set up a little camp together by our Christmas tree. Bro, watch the VOD or something. It was good. Just decorate my Christmas tree a little bit to prevent demon spawn. You some shit. You some shit. Should be good. Oh my goodness, world. Sharknado was not so good. Wait, maybe it actually was. I never saw it. I like bad movies. There's this one like director dude that like only made bad movies. I forget the name of him. I think I brought him up a couple times before. I never have remembered the name of him. I'll have to figure it out though. Maybe we can watch some of his movies on stream. Okay then, world. On that note, next time you see me, hopefully I will have loaded a bunch of this overworld area. And hopefully my bed will still be here. You guys like me, right? Like, I don't have to worry about any of you guys coming to... Mr. Pisser, I think he got banned. I think his channel got deleted. Didn't make a new one. Oh, Havlin, good to see you. Happy New Year's, guys. It's a new year for most of yous. And if it's not yet, be safe, have fun, drink lots of water. And looking back in the past year, just try to think about all the positive things. All the positive things that you've done this year. How did this happen? Was my Christmas tree not enough? Think about all the positive things. Oh. That you've done this year. And try to come up with an enjoyable resolution, maybe. New Year's resolution. Something you want to achieve. But until then, it's been a good year. I'm thankful to still be out here, spend it with you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys and the time that you spend with me. Let's see here. Polygon Gamer. Do I have to raid Mr. Pisser? No, I don't. Pineapple 50's live. Way better. He has Garbage Pail Kids as his like new thing. Oh, you guys remember Garbage Pail Kids cards? Those should be way more prevalent. 2026, we're bringing back Garbage Pail Kids trading cards. All right, I'll see you guys next year. Love y'all. Thank you again. Have fun with Pineapple 50. Shout out Devin Show. Gifted sub to Riths. Ursats, appreciate you. Moves, appreciate you. Egg, you're right, I guess. Kim Cristiano. See you next year, y'all. Alright, love you. Love you guys. Catch you on the flip. Peace.
Something cool rendering. you better run cat